Hello, welcome to Bigo Tarot. Virgo, these are your messages, my loves, for 8/7 to 8/13. These are your spiritual messages for this week. Things that you need or you probably want to know. I know I didn't get to you yesterday, but I'm putting it out today. I got to do Virgo and Gemini. So let's see what spiritual messages you have for this week. And then, we'll go on to your oracle message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, smash that thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe, please, and thank you, my love. All right, Virgo, let's see. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So, you're going to need courage to move forward, my loves. Use all the courage you have, meaning don't let anything stop you. You have the courage within yourself, okay? You don't need anybody else to give you the strength to do anything, to move forward, or to step forward into something. Spirit's telling you, don't be afraid, rely on yourself, my loves. All right, next message. Detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. So, a lot of people be detached from something, detached from, it could be a relationship, it could be food, it could be whatever you are attached to. Spirit is telling you, when you're detaching from something right now or anything that is being detached from you, this is your time. And that thing needs to be detached from you so you can move forward and you can grow a little bit more. I always tell all of you, sometimes when we have attachments or we have codependencies on certain things, we cannot move forward until we detach it. So Spirit is telling you, it's time to detach so you can get to the next blessings, my love. Okay? Next message. Virgo. Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetime, your old soul will begin to long for non-gasping detachment and surrender. They'll bring the peace of God. So here we go. Deepening is another thing about detachment. So what I'm seeing right now is you're going to have all the courage inside, because some of my Virgos are not going to want to detach from certain things. And Spirit is telling you it's okay to detach. Don't worry about it. Sometimes, when you've been so close to something for so long, you don't want to let it go because, you have like that warmth, that comfort. But that comfort is time that you feel that's comforting. It's time for you to detach from it so you can grow into your next phase. Okay. So there's more clarity to the detachment. We're telling you it's time, and time is right now. For my Virgos who need to detach, for my Virgos who feel like somebody walked out on them, or you just can't do it no more. It's time for you to detach so you can rise up, so you can level up, my babies. Okay. And you have all the courage inside of you that you need. You don't need it from anybody else. You have the strength within you to move forward. So we have more cards. I'm going to read them because this is for you, Virgo. Divine abundance. Divine abundance. You were born to align with love. And Virgo's the what? Love sign will follow and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not to chase it. So, Spirit is telling you, don't chase it. Don't chase abundance. Learn to be abundant. Okay, my loves? When you chase it, and sometimes when we go after it and we go after it and we go after it as people, period, right? And we're like, wow, we can't get to the next step. That's where we're telling you, stop chasing. Stop chasing. Slow down. It's going to come to you. You already are abundant. You're already living in abundance. You're just not seeing it's right there. Stop running. If you slow down, you'll see everything is right there in your grasp, Virgo. Next card, trust. Allow me, divine, to give you many deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So divine is telling you, listen, I give you things, I give you things to deal with, knowing you know how to handle it. So anybody who is going through something, Virgo, right now at this time, divine is telling you, spirit's telling you, you can handle it. As they say, God doesn't put too much on you more than you can handle. So that's what's going with that too. You can handle this. Slow down a little bit again. Take your time, sit, think, realign yourself, and you got it. You have all the answers on how to deal with whatever situation. You have to trust yourself. Don't trust anybody else. You have to trust yourself. Okay? Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful, which we all know it is, because when you have to surrender with this detachment, you don't want to, but it's going to hurt. But this is something that you have to do. God's cutting away all that needs to go, illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So, right now, God is pulling all of this away from you. You have to sacrifice even things that you love. This way, as I already said, it's time for you to level up. Sometimes we don't want to surrender because we have dependencies. All of us have a dependency on something in this world. But when it's cut from us, don't look at it as something tragic. It's the next thing to get to the next level. So, Virgo, with all this, all right, so let me start with true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Okay? Again, true offerings take what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So, when something is taken from you, right, you might feel like it's unbearable and you can't go on, but know that you can move forward. Sometimes things have to be taken from you so you can go further and move on. Okay, my love? Then you have divine source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So, Spirit is telling you, believe in source, trust in source that you're going to be okay, that you will not be led astray. Everything is going to come. You just have to trust. You have to let go, let freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bond. So it's time for a lot of you to detach, to take that time to get to the freedom. This way, as I already said, the whole message in with you, Virgo, is time to have the courage within yourself and don't have the courage on other people. Stop depending on other people to get you to the next level. Depend on yourself. It's going to be okay. You don't want something taken away, but something has to be taken away so you can get to the next level. That's what spirit. Trust yourself. And then when you do trust yourself and you believe in yourself, you will have everything that you ask for. Your abundance is sitting right there in your grasp. You just have to see clearly. A lot of you are not seeing clearly and are looking at some things as a bad thing. Even some bad things turn into good things, my loves. Okay? So let me bring out your oracle cards for this week. And then we're going to shut it out. And this is your spiritual messages for August 7th to August 13th, my love. All right. Oracle message. All right. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. So, Spirit is telling you whatever you have on your shoulders and you're holding that guilt, release it. Release it. Whatever shame you have, release it. Forgive yourself. It's time for you to move on to the next stage. And all this goes hand in hand, Virgo. You have a beautiful, very, very beautiful spiritual messages for this week. All right, my loves. That's all I have for you this week. Stay tuned for next week, but this is your spiritual messages for 8/7 to 8/13. I will see you next week. I send love, light, and many blessings to all of you. Please take care of yourself. You know, I never say goodbye. I always say see you later.